Hi folks, Dave Cross here. I just wanted to share with you my experience. I recently got back from Iceland. I wanted to put together a short video to let you know a little bit about my experience and what it was like being in Iceland. Spoiler alert, it was awesome and you should definitely put that on your bucket list of things to do. I went thanks to a friend of mine, Jamie Johnson, who runs a company called Portfolios in a Week. And he works with a local host from Iceland who is a very experienced photography tour guide, but also happens to be a cordon bleu trained chef. So as an added bonus, it was like a photography tour slash food experience at the same time. We stayed in a variety of places, really only stayed in a hotel a couple of times. Really, most of the time we spent in fishing lodges, which were really high-end fishing lodges that were absolutely wonderful with a full professional kitchen. So Axel, our local host, was able to provide us with wonderful meals along the way. Now, one thing that's worth noting about this particular tour I went on, it's not really a photo workshop per se. Now, the main leader, Jamie, is an experienced photographer, and if anyone needs assistance with settings or lens choices, he certainly can help that. But the purpose of this trip is not to learn how to use your camera, it's to take amazing photos for your portfolio. The way the tour works is we're in a van with several other photographers, and the organizers have several key spots they want us to visit. And along the way, if someone in the van spots something they think would be a good place to stop, then we just stop there and get out of the van and take some photos. For example, one day we were driving along and suddenly we spotted this giant rainbow, and it happened that right where we were driving by there was a field with a couple of wild horses, so suddenly we had rainbow with horses right in front of us, so we just stopped and took the photo. As you can see from some of the video that I shot here on my smartphone, there are some pretty spectacular spots that we're at. Numerous waterfalls. Iconic Icelandic churches in the middle of a field surrounded by mountains and waterfalls, really quite spectacular. And one of the things that I learned about Iceland is that there's a lot of locations that it's easy to get to. There's actually a parking lot and the tour buses stop and people walk 200 feet and they're at this giant waterfall, which is great. But what we did is we also went places where it took a little more of a drive and it took a little bit of a walk, but we were the only ones there. We were literally in the middle of nowhere at spots that the average person doesn't see in Iceland. The only thing I would say that was even remotely negative about the experience, and certainly wasn't the fault of the organizers, is the weather didn't really cooperate because it was pretty rainy and cloudy the whole time we were there, but we soldiered on and still got some great photos, just meant you had to wipe your lens off a little bit more thanks to the raindrops. And we didn't really see the northern lights the way we might hope, but we still had the experience of getting set up and searching for those northern lights and seeing just a little inkling of what was there. If you're a photographer looking for a great way to experience Iceland and to see some places and take some photos that the average person won't get, thanks to the experienced tour guides from Portfolios in a Week, I encourage you to check out their website and look at their next upcoming trip. And who knows, I might even be there again because I had so much fun the first time. I'm Dave Cross. Thanks for watching. The end.